Hello, sacred dreamers. How is everybody this week? This has been a really informative, life-changing week for me. For those of you that read my blog, you'll see I had a really crazy dream on Wednesday, and it was really powerful. It helped me make a really big decision in my life. And I am excited to be here today to talk about the books and the poll. And I was surprised, I guess, but grateful that my book won the poll by 67%. So we'll start with my book, and we're just going to start with the conclusion this week. So in the comments below this video, I'll just post the free YouTube video links to the audio version of my book as we go along. So the first thing we're going to read is the introduction. It's like 11 to 13 pages long, and I think it'll be an interesting conversation. What I wanted to talk about right now is I started practicing breath work a while ago, and I feel like I was really surprised at what happened. And the reason I want to share this is because I think that this breath work can really help us connect with our higher power, and it can really support us in our body's physical health, as well as the relationships that we build with our angels and our higher power, and all the forms that can show up for us. And what I mean by that is angels being different than our elevated ancestors, being different than the nature spirit helpers that come to us either in our dreams or in our waking life or in a meditation. They all carry different types of helping energy. And I tend to dream a lot about these things, which is why it's Sacred Dreamers book club. So we could end up reading books about dream healing and dream adventures, like, books from Robert Moss, for example, would be amazing. But also I'm really interested in near-death experience stories right now, and just all the wonderful aspects to our spirituality, and then how do we live that spirituality in our daily life to help us make decisions and to help us be who we want to be in life. That's all really important stuff to me. Sorry, my chair is really loud. So when I was practicing this breath work that I learned from Dr. Joe Dispenza, although of course, this is a yoga practice. So this deep breath work where we tighten the perineum and we breathe that energy up. We tighten the perineum and we breathe it up through our nose like a straw, and we feel that energy. We follow that energy going up through our spine and through the chakra systems, each center, to the very tip top center of our head. And we focus that energy there while we hold the breath. And then eventually we let go of the breath and we just repeat this process. So his guided meditation is 6 or 7 minutes. And I used to absolutely hate it. I hate telling people how to breathe, and people telling me how to breathe, or telling me how long to hold my breath or whatever. And it seemed to take forever to get through this, but I kept doing it until I learned how to do it in a way that felt really good to me. Where I could do it, and I'm building my capacity to do the breath work. And one time I was doing this breath work, and my eyes are closed, but I'm obviously wide awake, and I feel hands. I can't do it because they were above me. But this hand on each side of my face, this hand was holding my face. And I saw that this angel was pure gold in its coloring. It was pure gold, and it kissed me exactly where I was supposed to be focusing my mind in the breath work, the very top center of my head. And so obviously I was very surprised because I could feel the hands and the kiss physically, but my eyes are closed and I could feel the flow or infusion of just this pure, unconditional love fill my body. And see in my mind, because my eyes are closed, what I saw was this pure gold angel. I didn't know angels could be that. Thought they, I don't know why. I just thought they were very different. And I suppose many of them are very different. Based on my own experiences, I just never had seen that or felt that before. And it was such a gift. And I feel like for me, it felt like, here's the love and keep going. This breath work is so important. So it was like a major encouragement for someone who really struggles to do it. I mean, I do it every day, sometimes more than once a day, but it's very challenging for me. And I felt like even though I can't always feel them while I'm doing it, doing the breath work, I now know that they are always there, helping the process, helping me in whatever way my mind, my body, and my soul need to be supported in that practice. And so I really want to encourage all of you who are dreaming and who are expanding your relationship with your spirituality to consider practicing the breath work. And I always thank my angels while I'm getting started with it. You know, I breathe in through my heart to begin with, and I say thank you, angels, for loving me, for reminding me of your presence, and for supporting me on my path and in this meditative practice right here. And I do the same thing before I go to sleep because I am so grateful for my dreams and how supportive they are of me and my life. And anyway, I just wanted to share that part with you, but also I was listening on a podcast to a near-death experience recently. So this meditation angel came to me this year or last year at some point. I can't remember the date, but very recently in the last 2 to 3 weeks, I was listening to, it's called Round Trip Death Podcast. And one of the near-death experiences, I think it was a man, and he died and was in heaven or having his experience. And he encountered, was assisted by a pure gold angel. And I had to stop. I was like, what? This is so amazing. This is so validating to my own experience. It's I wrote some notes that I just wanted to share that it how did I word this? This is very validating. It's a validating thing. It solidifies our knowing and acceptance of our personal spiritually transformative events, spiritually transformative experiences, and it can build our sense of empowerment and encourage us to keep deepening our relationship with the divine and how that will show up in our lives. So thank you for listening to my story. And that's all I'm going to share today, except that if you would like to open up your dreams a little bit, I don't remember, I'll have to look at Sacred Dreamers, but I might have put some information about sleep hygiene. And if not, I will add it. But some people struggle with their dreams because they're simply nutritionally deficient. So they could add tryptophan or melatonin and see if that works for them. They may find that it makes them too groggy and so it doesn't work. But it's an option to try if you have trouble sleeping and not dreaming. And then vitamin B6 is something you can add as well. And then there's a ton of herbs that I love to use to help with sleep and dreaming. So I'll see if I can figure out how to add a file, because I know I've done it before. I'm sure I can do it again. Thank you so much. And thank you for voting, those of you who voted. And we'll be reading a Shaman's Dreamtime. I'm going to put the free audio in the comments below. We'll start with the introduction for the week and take our time with it and just write down things that stand out to you, things that maybe relate to you, things you might have questions about, and we'll just go on this journey together. Have a beautiful day. Bye.